Being the animal control officer at the Arlington PD, what changes have you seen in your particular position, other than being home more, since this pandemic hit us a few weeks back?
Is it different? I mean, it's different in the fact that I'm not there physically, to help, but a lot of my calls that I'm getting, I can help people right over the phone. And thankfully, I have such an amazing amount of support from the Arlington residents, really knowledgeable cat people in helping to find lost cats, residents that when a dog is running loose, it amazes me every time. People will call and then they'll update, he's running this way, and I can, keep it accurate to the owners. And yesterday we had a lab that was running loose near Lake Street, which is of course such a busy street. Mm-hmm. I always get worried that they're going to get hit by a car. That's my biggest fear with dogs running loose, of course. And he decided to take a nice swim in Spy Pond. He was having the time of his life. And because of residents updating me, the owner was able to get over there and rescue him. And so I'm able to do a lot of that part of my job with the help of the Arlington residents. Springtime is my crazy time with babies. Mm-hmm. And it's nonstop. I get anxious actually for baby season because it's just that crazy. And I haven't been getting the calls on the baby animals. It's more, this wildlife calls, but not on babies, but more cats and dog stuff. So pretty much, other than missing everybody and being at home, I'm going to say my job is, it's busy. It's the same except for the fact about the baby animals. And I can't figure out why that is, but that's really the biggest difference.
You mean you're not getting as many calls for your assistance in that, or because you definitely sound concerned about it?
Often dogs or cats will disturb, say, a rabbit's nest. It happens all the time, outdoor cats. Mm-hmm. And they love to kill them. And the calls that I get is for help with an intervention with, let's say, a baby squirrel that fell out of the tree, and now it's bleeding from its nose and its mom's not taking it back. And baby bunnies, the nest has been disturbed. Or baby raccoons, perhaps the mom, there's been instances where the mom was hit by a car, and when I went to pick up her body, I could tell that she was a nursing mom, and I thought, no, there's going to be babies somewhere that are going to get desperate and dehydrated. And in fact, 2 days later, I got a call about baby raccoons, crying, crawling up and down a tree in the middle of the street, and I ended up with the help of an amazing rehabilitator and the Arlington residents to rescue them all. One didn't make it, but everybody else did. It was amazing. Wow. So it's usually nonstop.
My next question basically deals with the fact that everyone's home now, or most everyone is home now. Arlington is a virtual ghost town. There's been a lot of animal sightings. I've seen on the Arlington list, for instance, there have been coyote sightings. There have been turkey sightings. Are the animals reclaiming that old territory that they've had for tens of thousands of years, or is it because more people are home and they have the time to look at these animals, or is it a little bit of both?
I love the sightings, particularly when people aren't frightened, and if they are frightened and call me about seeing a coyote, it's my job to calm their fears, right? Mm-hmm. Because I love coyotes. We need them to keep the rodent population down, but they have pups right now. So the dads are out hunting, and we've got plenty of rabbits and squirrels for them to hunt, turkeys. I worry about outdoor cats. That is a risk that if you have an outdoor cat, you are putting it out into nature, into the food chain, if you will. They are out and about. It's no different than when everybody is working. Although I did see what was pretty cool was in some parts of the world, animals are reclaiming their spaces. And in this one particular video I watched, turtles were laying eggs all over the beaches, undisturbed. And it was such a beautiful sight to see. Like, that's something that is a big change because people weren't on that beach. Mm-hmm. They had the ability to be safe and just lay all their eggs. I loved that. But seeing turkeys, seeing fox, I'm getting a lot of calls on raccoons and people frightened because they think that they're nocturnal. And if you see them in the daytime, that it means rabies, and it doesn't. They also have babies, so the moms are out looking for food. I've heard in other towns there's been a bit of distemper in raccoons, which if you were to see a raccoon with distemper, the eyes look like antifreeze. It's very freaky. They look that green, yellow antifreeze color, and you cannot mistake it. That needs a phone call.
Diane, thanks so much for your time here. I know you are incredibly busy. We will put up that police number so that if anyone has any questions for you, they can get in touch with you. But I also just want to extend this, because this is the truth. I go to work every day back and forth, and I'm always seeing you on the side of the road assisting somebody, or you're out there talking to somebody on some street corner, or you're assisting, and sometimes you're assisting other communities other than Arlington when they do have a problem. You are a great goodwill ambassador to a marvelous police force, in my opinion, the Arlington PD. And so you're a great asset to the police force. We're very lucky to have you, and I hope you're here for a good long time.
That means so much to me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you're right, the Arlington Police Department, I miss them. I work with some incredible people, man, and they're on the front line as first responders, and they're doing such an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. But I thank you for those kind words. Thank you so much.
And please keep in touch with us, okay? There's always something happening with animals.
Thanks, Jeff. Good talking with you.